Hello and welcome back to my channel. आज हम बनाएंगे सांबार. Now when it comes to sambar, there are lots and lots of varieties of different types of sambar, right? Some with dal, some without dal, some with tamarind, some without tamarind, some with ground mixtures in it, paste, stuff like that. आज जो हम बनाएंगे उसे तमिल में कहते हैं अर्चु विट्ट सांबार, which essentially means you're taking some dry spices, roasting them, grinding them, making it into a paste, and then adding it into the sambar. And that's what we're going to do today. So follow the recipe and let's go have some fun making sambar. For the sambar, the first thing we need is tuar dal, split pigeon peas. We'll take about a cup of tuar dal and then we need to cook it in the pressure cooker for about 4 to 5 whistles. Okay. For the sambar, what we need is 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds, 1.5 tablespoons of chana dal, 1/4 teaspoon of some raw rice, 1/4 teaspoon of some tuar dal, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, a handful of curry leaves, 3 to 4 teaspoons of coconut, 3 to 4 red chilies based on your spice level, and about 1 teaspoon of black pepper. What we're going to do is we need to dry roast all these ingredients and then put them in a blender, add a little water and make it into a nice paste. So for the sambar, usually you can use whatever vegetables you want, but we definitely will need an onion, we will need a tomato, and we will need drumsticks. You could use other vegetables also. For the sambar, we'll also need some tamarind, a small lime-sized ball of tamarind. Soak it in some water, hot water, for about a couple of minutes. And let the tamarind soak in some hot water for about 10-15 minutes, and then we can take the pulp out. So in a pan, take a little oil. I prefer sesame oil. Flavor अच्छा रहता है इसका. So अब इसमें coriander seeds. Start putting in halke flame, keep it low to medium flame so that it doesn't get burnt, and let us start frying it. And towards the end, as it starts frying and nice aroma comes, we need to add a little bit of hing to it, a pinch of hing. Okay, now that they are all nicely roasted, now it is time to add the hing, and we add a bit of the hing to it, and then turn off the flame and then wait for it to cool down, and once it's cooled down, we'll then make it into a paste with a little water. Okay, so we have our dal cooked, we have the masala ground, we have the vegetables cut. Time to make the sambar. Heat a pan. Let's add some oil to it. I'm using sesame oil or gingerly oil, जो भी कहते हैं उसको. So now that the oil is heated up, let's add some mustard seeds, a little bit of methi, and some curry leaves. Let's add the onions. One-fourth spoon of turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon coriander powder, and 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. I'm using Kashmiri red chili for the color. Add a little water so that the masalas don't burn. You don't have to cook the onions fully, just a bit. And now add in the drumsticks. Give it a quick stir. And then let's add in the tomatoes. And let's add a cup of water to this and allow it to boil till the drumsticks become tender. And let's add a pinch of salt. And now let it come to a boil. Now that the tamarind is nicely soaked, let's just squeeze it and take out the pulp. Okay, now that the water is, now that it is nicely boiling, I have this thing here which I use for straining the tamarind strainer. And what you do is so the tamarind gets added and all the gunk remains outside. And now let this come to a boil, and then we will add the ground masala. Okay, so now that the tamarind and vegetables and everything have been boiling for 3 to 4 minutes and the raw smell of the tamarind is gone, now we add the dal to it. Give it a quick stir, and now it's time to add the ground masala. So let's add the ground masala. So add some water to the mixie jar in which you ground the masala and pour that water in, and let's mix that in and let it all nicely boil together. And then we will add salt to taste. Once it starts to boil, then you do a taste check and then we add salt as needed. Okay, now that everything is boiled together nicely, time to add salt according to taste. And once you check the taste, all that is left is to do the tadka for this, and that's what we're going to be doing now. Okay, tadka के लिए थोड़ा सा red chilies, some mustard seeds, curry leaves, and some hing. And there you are. Archivitta sambar is ready. Okay, now that the sambar is done, I hope you guys will follow the recipe, making it at home and enjoy it with your family. Please like, share and subscribe, and मिलते हैं ब्रेक के बाद.